Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Sorry I'm late, but man, I don't know what was going on. I'm gonna hit you with a little bit of something though.
Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Sorry I'm late, man. Stream, y'all act like they didn't want to let me up in here. You know, them niggas get out of hand. Gotta check them. Doing great, and thanks for stopping by. What's going on, Jab Queen? Tony K is in the house. Man, I'm telling you, stream, y'all ain't want to let me in for some reason. I don't know what's going on. But we're going to talk about boxing, the face of boxing, Tank Davis. You know, boxing need Tank Davis back. Do they need him? And yes, they do, man. Because without Tank Davis, y'all know what's going on. It ain't nothing going on. That's the problem. There's nothing going on without Tank Davis. Boxing is dead. People ain't going to want to admit it. They ain't going to want to admit it, Tony K. Lorenzo, what's going on? They ain't gonna want to admit it. I don't know, man. For some reason, stream y'all wasn't letting me in. I had to do all kinds of crap to get up in here. I'm like, man. But you know, it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, boxing is in a fickle now. That Paramount got that that UFC stuff, man, $1 billion, man, for 7 years. You know, no pay-per-view, so you get all of that stuff free. So boxing is dead. Boxing ain't this thing about it, really. Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford is about to fight. Right? Ain't nobody talking about it. I don't like your black ass. Stop glazing, nigga. Mr. Shelton, get your old ass somewhere, boy. You know what I mean? How somebody do? Y'all even know what glazing mean? Y'all be saying these big words like y'all even do you know what they mean. Do boxing need Gervonta Tank Davis back? You know, all you butthurt Terence Crawford fans, I can't help it. Terence Crawford's not the face of boxing, man. Y'all need to face reality. Boxing is dead without Tank Davis. It's dead. I mean, you got to admit it. You got to say it. Boxing is dead without Tank Davis. It's just simple as that. You niggas, it's facts over feelings. We got almost a month left for Bud Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, with excitement, with enthusiasm. With excitement, with enthusiasm, Lorenzo. I mean, where's that, Jab Queen? There's no excitement. We got all these, they making all these fights supposed to be like that. There's no excitement, no buzz, no nothing. You know, it's facts on film. I'm always going to tell the truth. You niggas can hate all you want. You know, you can hate all you want, but there is no buzz. First of all, they didn't ask for the shit. Second of all, a lot of people know what the outcome is going to be. You know, they trying to make it the biggest fight. It is no bigger fight as nothing. Stop it. And I'm going to give you an example. Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, when they announced that fight, the whole world talked about it. We couldn't wait to see that fight. They did the press conference too early. It's not even about that, man. They can't make Bud Crawford something he's not. He don't sell the fights. He don't do nothing. You know, he sees something. But just think, when they announced Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, the whole world was buzzing. We couldn't wait for them 2 months. From when they announced it until the start of that fight, everybody was waiting on that fight. It's not happening with this fight. There's no buzz. I mean, people can come on here and get mad and say all kinds of crazy stuff, but there's no buzz. You know, you're only one nigga. Nobody give a fuck about what you think, Mr. Shelton. Nobody give a fuck. You. Who cares about you being exciting? Who cares? You're only one nigga. There's no buzz in this stuff, man. Somebody gonna have to come and save boxing, man. And it ain't gonna be Bud Crawford, because after this, he done. Somebody gonna have to come and save boxing, man. And we all know who it is. We all know who it is. They don't want to face the facts. They don't want to face the facts. Not only that, casinos and movie theaters show Tank and Ryan fight. Yeah. You know, but, you know, people is not going to admit this. That boxing needs Tank Davis. I mean, facts over feelings. Boxing needs Tank Davis, man. He bring excitement. He bring enthusiasm. He bring charisma. You know, inside when he's fighting, the whole world, all the stars without Denzel Washington was just talking about him. I mean, that's what he brings. And without him, it seems like it's dead. It's some people that they want to be stars, that they trying to make stars, that they just don't have it. Devin Haney don't have it. Shakur Stevenson don't have it. They don't have the it factor. Bruce Ennis, he would never have it. He too mute. He too quiet. You know? Bud Crawford just don't have it. You know? They don't have it. You're going to be excited when Jab Queen pay you your money. Jab Queen, you owe Mr. Shelton some money? But these guys don't have it. We got to admit it. We got to face the facts. You know, now, you know, the word is that everybody knew. You know, let me tell y'all something, man. Stop, these dudes, these podcasts, stop listening to these dudes, man. Some of this shit is common sense. If you thought that girl was going to testify against Tank and her baby daddy for he could stop making an income and giving them money, you know, it was a big mistake. You know, it's a big mistake. Yeah, I agree. He needed to get his mental right. Exactly. That's why he's ready to retire. He wasn't focused against Roach. You know? But he also just got to stop making smarter decisions with his baby mother. Like, send somebody else over there, CK, to get the kids. You know? You know? Well, when you put it on my platform, nigga, I'm nosing you putting it on my platform. Don't put that bullshit on my platform. How about that? Go on her show and say, give me my money. What you talking about, nosy nigga? You on my show talking about somebody nosy. Yeah.
Do you have evidence of this?
Hey Jay, what's going on, champ? What's going on, man? Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Come on up in here, man. Do boxing need Tank Davis back? Do they need him? Because I don't see it. CK, I don't see. Where the spark at? What fights exciting you? Ain't nobody talking about it. Not even in the barber shop. They don't need to talk about it. They don't talk about Canelo and Bud. They don't talk about none of these fights, man. They still talking about Tank Davis and Roach. My man Ray B, what's going on, champ? They still talking about Tank Davis and Roach. Why is that, you guys? Why is that? I thought Canelo and Bud was the face of boxing. I thought Canelo was the face of boxing. My man Joaquin is in the building. You know, I just want to know. You know, yeah. It just crazy that now, like I said yesterday, that they got that $1 billion thing with the UFC. So UFC, no more pay-per-views. So they put the pressure on Amazon Prime. I just want to know, like Tyrese, you know, they putting the pressure on them. But it ain't up to one guy who brings the excitement, the enthusiasm, into boxing. You know what I mean? There's only one guy. Bud Crawford fighting Canelo Alvarez is not saving boxing. Believe me. The Tank vs. Ryan build up felt bigger than that's exactly what I'm saying, right? That's all. I'm not talking trash. I'm just trying to be good. I'm just trying to be real. I said that. I just said it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So why there's no buzz with the Bud Crawford and Canelo fight? I thought, you know, don't nobody care. Because people all really knows the outcome. Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis buzz was all over the United States and everywhere else. You know, they need the kid back. You said Boston needs Tank. His daughter needs kids more. Man, if you're not going to talk about what we're talking about, I'm going to ban you from the show. We talking about Boston. Go on them other channels and talk about that other stuff. You see, I ain't mentioned this since it happened. Go on them other channels and talk about the other stuff. We talking about inside the ring. It's just simple as that. You niggas a bunch of suckers. Y'all always disrespecting. I bet won't none of you people go on that man's face and disrespect him. You know what I mean? None of y'all. This ain't fight nobody asked for, truthfully. Exactly. So why is Boston dead without Tank Davis? Ray B. We got Bud. We got Canelo. We got Devin. We got Shakur. We got Boots. We got Bam. You know, we got all these fighters out there. All these fighters. And all these fighters. And nobody's talking about it. Why? I thought these dudes were supposed to be the face. We got the up and coming fighters. We got Shushu. We got Keyshawn Davis. We got what's my man name? Schofield. We got Floyd Schofield. We got all of these boxers, all these fighters, but there's no buzz when these dudes fighting. Now, boxing is in dire strait. You know, pay-per-view is almost gone. Who's going to save boxing? Who do the people wants to see? It damn sure ain't Canelo and Bud. People ain't even talking about them. It ain't Devin Haney and Norman Jr. People don't even know who Norman Jr. is. Benzo, what's going on, champ? You know? None of them have the eye. Yeah, like I just said. And that's the thing. Mr. Shelton say, Schofield is trash. You know? Abdullah Mason gotta build it up. People, he just ain't dead yet. He'll get there, but he's not dead yet. You know, he's not dead yet, man. So why? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. You know, I'm just asking. Boston need this kid, and a lot of you haters who disrespect them and come on here just don't want to admit it. Just don't want to admit it. When Tank Davis fight, the whole world talk about it. The whole world. You know what I mean? The whole world talking about it, man. And now they just dropped the charges again. He's back training again. And I guarantee you, when he come back, no matter who he fight, it's gonna be a spectacle. Amelia Vargas had a bright future. Yeah, but don't nobody even know who he is but us hardcores. He gonna be like that. He ain't too many people gonna want that smoke from him. Yeah. Tank retired today. Boxing is in shambles. You know, it's just amazing, man. It's just amazing. People who's not biased and not, you know, all on one fighter and stuff like that, and just sit here and want to just think about what's going on in boxing in general, they knows it. I'm not even going to pay these people my comments any mind. I'm just going to talk boxing, and then I'm getting off myself, you know, because I'm not going to listen to the idiots that on here that just keep saying stupid stuff. If you don't know, you don't know. These dudes don't have the it factor. That's why boxing is where it's at right now. If Tank Davis right now retire, who's going to step up to the plate? Who's going to step up to the plate and be the man? Boxing needs superstar. Let's not be naive, folks. If Tank Davis retire, who's going to be the next best thing? Who the crowd going to be like, damn, I wait 2 months. I can't wait for this dude to fight. Oh, man. Have a buzz every day until the fight happens. Who's going to be? It ain't even, it's not even the Mexican monster. All they want is to stay his old ass retired, man. Nobody wants to see him and Anthony Joshua. You know, Benzo say nobody. That's what I'm talking about. We're talking real boxing, man. We ain't talking this fanboy shit these people talking about. Clip Farms in the building. Y'all hit the like button, man. You know what I mean? So, that's what we need to do. We need to find somebody else. And they need to start grooming him and making him a superstar. You know, my opinion, it could have been Keyshawn Davis. It could have been Keyshawn Davis, but he act too immature. Now you see what's going on with him. I think it could have been him. If he'd have kept winning, kept on the path, then started fighting better quality opponents and beating them, it could have been him. I think, you know. The rest of these guys got to groom themselves and make themselves, you know, get in the spotlight, fight better quality competition, have the charisma, have the it factor. None of these dudes got that shit. None of them got that stuff right now. Keyshawn was definitely on the... Exactly, Cliff Farm. He was on the come up. He was on the come up. You know? So... but he blew it. So when I sit in here and ask a real direct question that can't none of these people answer, because some of them are fanboys, fangirls, and they just can't answer the question. You know? Who brings excitement to boxing? Who the whole world want to see when they fight? It ain't none of these dudes in here. Why all these YouTube channels not talking about the charges being dropped? Some of them, I don't know. I don't watch other YouTube channels. You know what I mean? You know, I don't watch other YouTube channels. But you know, a lot of if you leave to me, you know, stay out of the man's personal life, you know. But it is what it is. He should focus on his mental health. Yeah, that's what he needs to do. But you know, you never know. We got wheels of steel up in here. No fighter has the impact. That's what I'm saying. I'm asking them now. Brooklyn, what's going on, champ? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Put up the stream, y'all. Jake versus AJ is what boxing has come to. Oh my God. Jake Paul, huh? Hey, man, don't listen to that girl. Is the biggest Bud Crawford person in the world. She just being here running her mouth. Everybody know Bud Crawford. Ain't nobody thinking about Bud Crawford, man. What's up, Big Tony? You know what I mean? Not nobody watching, you know. So who right now in boxing has the it factor besides Canelo Alvarez and Tank Davis? You know, besides Canelo Alvarez and Tank Davis. Nobody. Who the whole fans can't wait to see. You know? Joaquin say win Bud fight. It's next month. It's next month. And the thing about it, none of these dudes is ready. You know? Bam might be, but I doubt it. Tank got the excitement factor in the boxing world. They stand still, waiting for a Tank rematch. Exactly. That's all they talking about. That more than they talking about Canelo and Bud. So when I say this stuff, these dudes think, you know, they say all kinds of crazy stuff on here, but we just trying to talk boxing. We just trying to talk boxing. They can't explain themselves. People ain't even talking about Bud and Canelo fight for real. They sure ain't been though. I just said that. But when you say that, they call you all kinds of names, say you hating and all this stuff, man. And, you know, we won't know, David, until they fight, right? Manny Pacquiao, oh shit. Man, nobody think about no steroid Manny Pacquiao, man. There's no promo, you know. Bud don't have a personality. Bud don't have shit. Ain't nobody think no little Bud Crawford. TRE promotes the Bud fight. Yeah, you're right. These people on this show, the Bud nut huggers, they promote Bud more than he does himself. He has no personality. He has no charisma. He has nothing. Nothing. Yeah, he can fight. You know what I mean? Well, David, it was nice talking to you. Your daughter, your mother, all them motherfuckers suck dick. So you won't come on my show and I keep telling you, stop trying to disrespect me. We all know your wife, your kids, all of them are meat eaters. They do everything. They do everything. And tell them I said it. You know? Now you done. Go create another account. You know? Yeah. So I keep telling these dudes keep coming in here, you know, we just talk boxing and they get in their feelings, man. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand when you're trying to talk boxing. Y'all hit the like button. Come on up in here, man. The wheels are still. Do boxing need Tank Davis to come back right now and to save boxing? Because none of these dudes out here right now, Wills, can save boxing. He say, damn. You know? These dudes coming here, man, we trying to talk boxing. All that. I mean, why people got to be all these names and stuff like that when we have the difference of opinion? I'm the most disrespectful nigga you would know if you be disrespectful. My man Gold member in the building, Bud, the guy that fights once every 2 years. Yeah, Dr. Gold member. He won't be missed. Everybody missing no Bud Crawford. Darn calls a loose stop, and Tank does support the Canelo fight and put y'all personal feelings. Man, Darn, stop. You know what? We know, Darn, you my guy. Stop being the butt boy. Stop being the butt boy. You know, everybody know you's the biggest Bud Crawford guy besides Monica in here. Stop it. You know, Bud Crawford is not nothing. Ain't nobody supporting shit. Nothing. People ain't even talking about it nowhere. Y'all trying to make the dude bigger than what he is. He's a great fighter. That's it. But he don't have the charisma. He don't have the it factor for people, you know, to be hyped and ready for him to fight. You know, he got to fight Canelo Alvarez just for people to talk about him. I ain't saying we do need it to be successful, but it still ain't gonna save boxing. It ain't gonna save boxing. We talked about it. Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez is not going to save boxing because that's why people ain't talking about it. Go read the comments. People not talking about because most people think the outcome is going to be an ass whooping. About, you know, can Bud shock the world? I don't think so. You do. I don't think so. That's why people don't talk about it. You go on the street, people say Bud got a chance, but Canelo going to win. When people already got in their mind that a guy is going to win the fight, there's no buzz. There's no buzz. When was the last fight had a buzz since Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis? Give me a fight. Give me a fight right now that had the same buzz as Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. I mean, when they started the fight, the first press conference, until they got in the ring and started swinging. What fight had that charisma? All the press conferences they had, and it's still a hot topic. You know, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate, and you dudes gonna keep trying to rebuttal me because y'all don't like Tank and y'all don't want to hear the bullshit. But you gotta face it. He is. Tank has the it factor. Maybe Bud needs to go to jail. See, now you're trying to be sarcastic. You know, you all that stupid stuff you saying. It ain't helping nothing. It ain't helping nothing. The man have the it factor. Celebrities all over the world wants to see this kid fight. Want to see him back in the ring. You know. Then they're watching. What did he just say? Only one I see really is Gervonta Tank Davis. You dude just nut hugger the Bud Crawford. You know, it's just crazy. You know, it's just crazy. Most of these boxers say Tank is their favorite fighter. Brian and Tank build-up was the best clip farm. We don't have that no more. You know, if they can't answer the question, they can't answer the question. What fight we had is a bigger build-up than Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. I mean, you thought about that fight all the time. You're like, damn, I can't wait for these dudes to fight. And from start to finish, for the whole 2 months, you talked about Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. You're not doing that with Bud and Canelo. Like I said, most people know the outcome. People ain't pumped up that stuff. You're not doing that to no Devin Haney. You're not doing it with no Shakur Stevenson. These dudes don't have the it factor. You know? You know? Oh, nigga, Miss Ann, there she go. Bud just need to stop fucking with those gloves. What's going on, Miss Ann? I can't be mad that Tank brings more eyes to the sport than your fan. Exactly, T. Tell him, T. TJ. Tell him, TJ. I just ask these people simple questions and they can't even answer. Boxing not going to die, but Tank and Canelo is the two boxers who people want to see. Bud had bad promotion his whole career. That's why he's not with Canelo and Tank. Yeah, that's the first thing Will said that I agree with. And he don't have the it factor too, though, Maul. You know, he don't talk. He don't do nothing. You know, he's just a born-ass fighter. He's just a born-ass fighter, you know. You know. What fight is better than Bud and Canelo right now? Canelo, David Benavidez, Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson. I can keep going on and on and on that people wants to see. Canelo, David Benavidez will be better than Bud and Canelo. Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson will be better than Bud and Canelo. Yeah. Anything else? Super chat some more bullshit. Yeah. I don't want to hear that this shit. You know what I mean? Bud doesn't have what that got to do with what we talking about, Darren? Explain yourself, man. Because you be doing all this bullshit. What legal trouble got to do with what we talking about inside the ring? What do legal problems got to do with what we talking about being the face of boxing? The whole world wants to see fighting, having charisma, having the it factor. What the shit you just typed got to do with what we talking about? You know, what it got to do with what we talking about? Most people didn't watch Bud until he beat Earl. Nobody want to watch. Anybody watch that nigga fight David Aranskin and all these people? Mickey in the building. Patty Donovan beats Crocker at 147, then moves up to 154 and beat Boots. Patty the real deal Donovan. Okay, I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check him out. You know, they just say shit. They just say shit. They just say what the fuck they got to do with what we. I'm talking about stuff inside the ring, and they want to talk about Tank Davis jail, his baby mama, and situation. What did that got to do with what we talking about, people? What's wrong with you guys? You know what I mean? Darn, get off Bud Crawford nuts. We talking real boxing. We talking about every star out there talking about they want to see Tank Davis. What the hell that got to do with I'm your man and the factor? Because Bud don't have the charisma Tank Davis has? Because the whole world want to see Tank Davis fight? If Bud Crawford fight Pluto Nash, people ain't gonna go see that. Tank Davis fight Pluto Nash, the whole world gonna go see it. Am I lying? If Canelo fight Pluto Nash, the whole world gonna go see it. They can't baffle the fact that their favorite fighter, or those compliments, is still nobody wants to see. Exactly. I'm gonna leave that up there. Exactly. 1,000%, man. Coach Eddie is the builder. Boxing is alive and well. I don't know, Coach Eddie. I don't know, champ. I don't know, Coach Eddie. They having good fights. They having good fights, Coach Eddie. But give me something people talking about right now. Canelo and Bud is coming up in 1 month exactly. 1 month exactly. Ain't nobody talking about it. No, I'm not gonna let you change the narrative. What fight happening this year better than Bud and Canelo? We don't know. I can't answer the question because this year is not over. Yeah, no, don't try to change the narrative. No, that ain't what you said. You said what fight we can make it better. We don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. No, ain't nobody being the diva. You just be smart. Stop being. No, say I ain't even gonna say it. See, I ain't gonna tell you. Tank smokes to everyone, the we man. What that got to do with me telling you the truth? Cause you can't handle the fucking truth. Cause you on the Bud nuts like Darren Collins. Bud is just much of a thug as Tank. His street shit just wasn't televised like Tank. You know what I mean, Jab Queen? This stuff is just crazy. It's just crazy. Then they get mad at you when you tell them the truth because they you know, because their favorite fighter ain't shit. Donnie, what's up? Hey, Lou, what's your take on Boots and Ortiz? Who's capping? You know what, Johnny? I'm gonna stay neutral because 2 years ago, Virgil Ortiz and them said they didn't want no smoke with Boots and they wasn't ready. Now this year, they all of a sudden they want the smoke, and Boots say he needs some tune-up first. So I'm gonna stay neutral until they fight, Johnny. I'm gonna stay neutral until they fight. You know. Even Virgil will be the fight of the year. I don't know what's going to be the fight of the year. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Monica, if you can't handle the truth and you keep calling me a liar, you can leave. You can leave. We don't need you. I keep telling you, y'all got to stop this. Just because people don't feel your narrative, the same shit you say, y'all get mad and start calling people names. Bud Crawford is not nothing. He's just a good boxer, great boxer. That's it. That nigga personality is like Droopy. You know Droopy the little dog? You know? His personality is like Droopy. Y'all hit the like button, man. Come on up in here. These people are just out of it. Now, I'm going to say it again. Paramount, UFC just signed that $1 billion deal. $1 billion deal. No more pay-per-view for them. So you get Paramount, you get to see all the UFC fight for free. For free. You know. Yeah, I'm emotional, Monica. I'm emotional. You know, all these little fake words that you saying is not gonna make nobody believe you. I'm emotional. Nobody believe that I'm all this and all that. You know, but we know you's a Terrence Crawford nut hugger. We all know this. So you can say all this, I'm emotional and all this stuff. Get off that man nuts and let his let his girlfriend and his mistress get on the nuts. You get off his nuts and start talking real boxing. You know, that's it. Just talk real boxing. But you can't, because you too busy glazing. What the man that told me, you too busy got his nuts in your mouth and you's a woman. Let the other woman get on his nuts. Stop trying to make him something he's not. He will never be the face of boxing. Never. People don't glamour to see Bud Crawford fight. If Bud Crawford retired right now, would nobody miss him? Would nobody miss him? Nobody. Nobody. Would nobody miss him? Because in a month, he probably will retire. Then he can go be with his mistress. Then he can go be with his baby mother. And they can have a threesome. You know? Y'all, I mean, for once in you guys' life, coming here and talk boxing without being a fan of man, without being a fan of your favorite fighter. Can you talk about the topic? Show us your boxing knowledge. Get Bud Crawford nuts out all y'all mouths. Because he is nowhere near the face of boxing. Nowhere near that. Like I said, now that they got this daggone bill with UFC, that $1 billion deal, it's going to be a problem with pay-per-view now. Top Rank got to find somewhere to fight. It'd probably be DAZN. So just think, we got DAZN, Netflix, Amazon Prime, and ProBox. Them the only 4 platforms that carry boxing, right? Just think, if 2 of them, what's up, Eric? Just think, it's 2 of them right now. Who's the truth fighting next, Luke? Anywhere? Who's the truth? Who you talking about, Johnny? Who's the truth? Moses and Dylan White. Man, I wouldn't watch Dylan White if you paid me to watch Dylan White. No, I wouldn't watch that has-been. I'm looking forward to Dave Benavidez and Cole say looking forward to Dave Benavidez and Anthony Yada. Yeah, that's going to be a good fight. If he beat Canelo, what you going to say? Good fight. Good fight. Good fight. He beat him. Ain't nothing I can say. But if was a fifth, and you know you drank a lot of fifths, if was a fifth, we all would be drunk, Mo. If was a fifth. F. Let me put that up there. Let me see. What did you lead that with? F. Look. F. F's. F. If was a fifth, we all would be drunk. Yeah, and the Kristen Millie fight is good too. Yeah. It's some good fights, Dab Queen, and all you guys. It's some good fights, right? But is it enough to help save boxing? You know, is it enough to help save boxing? That's what I want to know. The Butcher in the building. What's going on, champ? I was looking for you, man. Where you been? Got some good fights on the Moses Dylan. Yeah, I can't watch Dylan White. You couldn't even pay me to watch that bum. That man. That's one thing I don't like about the UK fighters. They keep recycling them dudes, man. Dylan White, Derek Chisora, all them dudes need to retire. Hand say, no, they lucky it's on Netflix. I would have 5 sticky. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Maul know, y'all know, Unhinged, you know. What was the last biggest fight? What was the last biggest fight we all glamored for? We all couldn't wait to see. Tank and Ryan Garcia. You know, Tank and Ryan Garcia. That was the last biggest fight we wanted. Exactly. That was the last big fight we was glam every single day. We couldn't think about that fight. Everybody wanted that fight. We ain't had that shit in a long time. It ain't up but 2 fights right now, you guys. Tell me if I'm lying. 2 fights right now that would have that edge, that it factor right now. That it factor right now. Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Canelo Alvarez, David Benavidez. You know, them is the fights that we're glamming for. Them is the fights that will help save boxing. Tank fighting any of them dudes gonna help because people gonna watch Tank. Eubanks and Ben, that's gonna be a good one. Even though I don't want Conor Ben to fight because I think Eubanks gonna win again, Coach Eddie. But you know, they made it anyway. But I don't know why. What's going on here, Coach Eddie? How you been, man?
Hey, what's going on, brother? Just in here chilling, man. Let's talking about this boxing talk, man.
Hey, man, you be trying to talk boxing. These people come up here all kinds of crazy stuff. For once, talk boxing, the subject. Stop being a fanboy. Just, I don't understand these people.
It's just. I mean, boxing is all about the matchup. I guess right now, man, I don't even have a favorite boxer, so it let me be able to enjoy the sport. Now I got guys that I like watching, but I just like back when I was a little younger, I had a favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? But now I like watching this guy fight, or I like watching this guy fight. You know what I mean? But I don't have like a favorite boxer. I don't have that emotional attachment to fighters, man. Because I remember I can remember the last time I had an emotional attachment to a fighter, man, and it made me feel bad for a couple of days when the dude lost. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never want to feel like that no more. You know what I mean? Yeah. I said, hold up, man. This dude don't even know me, man. I can't be, I can't be falling out like this. I mean, let the best man win. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, that's what it's all about. The best man win.
I just asked these people one simple question. I'm still asking these people. Do boxing need Tank Davis back? Because he's the only one that has the it factor besides Canelo. We will watch anybody Tank Davis fight, anybody Canelo Alvarez fight. That's it. And
I think. Oh, my sorry. Go ahead. I'm
about to say. They just signed that big thing with Paramount, the UFC, right? $1 billion for 7 years. No more pay-per-view. Everything is free for Paramount UFC. The UFC fans gonna jump on that so quick. How can boxing compete with that? They need their stars to start fighting each other.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you another thing too. What hurt, and this is one of my criticisms of a lot of these guys, man, is that these guys don't fight enough, man. And Tank's a great fighter, but I don't see him enough to really be looking forward to it. And he should be, man. And like I say, he's a grown man. He's a multi-millionaire, man. So he can retire today and be set for life, man. If he done more like, take Canelo for instance. Canelo was fighting 3-4 times a year. That's why the dude got so many fights. And I ain't saying that he get that Tank got to do that, but that's what you need, your star. If Tank was fighting, it doesn't matter if you just fight somebody decent. You ain't got to fight a killer every time out. Because people like to see you fight. So, man, if he fought 3 times a year, that will help the sport. You need your main guys to be out there. But like I say, the boxing, it done changed so much because now, man, it's like, I like boxing. I watch anybody fight, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really just be looking for the main guy. So it's been good to me because I've been getting a lot of fights that I would have never got because Turkey out of sheet just be throwing stuff on. I just be watching it because I like boxing. You know what I mean? But a lot of guys, ain't like me.
What's going on, Jab Queen?
What is up, Lou? How you been?
I've been good. How you been?
Eddie, what's up?
Man, I don't even like listening to you speak.
What?
You do what, Coach Daddy?
I just say, you have a very nice speaking voice.
Oh, thank you. Yes,
just
to
messing with
answer your question, we definitely need Gervonta Tank Davis. I think you made an amazing point. This fight, no one's really looking forward to it. And I think their promotion for this fight was done way too early. Like, when did they do the final presser? Like 2 months ago?
Yeah,
So
something
it
like
was like,
that.
how did you do the promotion run and the press runs and everything like 3 or 4 months before the fight even happens? To me, they should have just started this press run, last month or maybe late June, to give people a chance to get excited about this fight. Not only that, the tickets are extremely expensive. So I'm not really sure, who's going to be able to go, because some of his fans, the fanatics that we have in the chat, I don't know how, financially stable they are and can afford $3,000 and $4,000 tickets for middle of the arena or whatever that case may be. But this whole fight, and like you said, nobody asked for it. Nobody asked for this fight. It's just something that Turkey Al-Sheikh threw together.
Yeah, 1,000%, man. And, these people just can't handle the truth. When you really want to talk boxing, you can see the people who have the boxing knowledge or just want to be a boxing fan of one fighter. You see what I'm saying? They throw all that bull crap out there, man, but they just can't answer the question. Ever since Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fought, what buzz have you heard a fight that had the same buzz?
Yeah, none that I can think of.
None at all.
You know what? And I understand what you're saying about the buzz and the hype. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't really get caught up in that. Because if you get so hyped and so buzzed for a fight, and then it be a goddamn dud, man, you're like, man, come on, man. That's what I'm saying. To me, Tank don't fight enough.
Yeah, we understand that, Coach Eddie, but the thing still is the buzz. If you supposed to be a star, you supposed to be the man. You should have a buzz until that bell rings. I don't see the buzz in Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez.
Well, no, because both guys really got a dry personality. Canelo got a dry personality, and Terence Crawford got a dry personality. But at the end of the day, you can look at Canelo like, I don't care, man. Canelo is freaking a nine-figure dude. He don't care. He ready to get his money and keep it moving. He ain't gonna come out there and put no show on. He ain't gonna do nothing extra. If he get mad, he get mad for real. It ain't for show. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I gotta say about Canelo. He ain't gonna say that, but you start pushing the button and he get mad. He really, really mad at you. He really want to do something to you.
So we go back to my point. Who's gonna save boxing? Because boxing gonna need saving.
I don't believe so, brother. I disagree with you on that.
You don't believe so because they just throwing any damn fights up there, putting people that you want to see fight each other in the ring, and that's make you happy. But if you look and see what's going on out there, you see that it ain't but 4 people that's showing 4 Amazon Prime.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. My fault.
Yeah,
okay.
Netflix and who's the other one? And the Zone. They the only one showing boxing. Now just think Amazon Prime tell PBC we done.
Yeah,
and we tried, we done. Then what?
I understand your question. Now I misunderstood what you were saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, about like with the network and does boxing have a legitimate home? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And people, these corporations and stuff, they don't want to see these little bulls. Devin Haney, he's the name. Shakur's the name, but they not doing nothing to make people gravitate to Netflix and shit like that. Jake Paul bigger than them dudes, if you really wanted to be honest. You so true. I'm gonna tell you why, man.
Fact too.
Now I'm gonna tell you why. Fact. A good black fighters come a dime a dozen. There's nothing new.
Mm-hmm.
And these people that got these money, these hats or whatever, they got the money, they don't care nothing about seeing another loudmouth. And I'm just being stereotypical. I'm just throwing a jacket. It's a broad jacket, but another loudmouth, Floyd Mayweather wannabe, flashing, talking about how much money he got, coming to the ring with rappers all the time. You can't even understand none of what they have to saying. They don't want to see that, man. That's why like a white boy like Jake Paul could come in. They got behind him because he a white boy, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when Jerry Cooney fought. Larry Holmes.
First of all,
Everybody got behind Larry.
Paul brought his 22 million fans
Yep.
with him. That's what happened. That's who got behind Jake Paul. It wasn't exactly that. He brought them with him. That brought enthusiasm because he brought people who never watched boxing to people who's now watching boxing because of him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
And he brought a younger demographic, you know what I'm saying? Because
exactly.
most of the fight fans that, you know, they grew with the boxers, some that retired, you know, a lot stayed that are just watching the sport, but he brought a whole new like life to the sport because of the younger crowd, you know what I mean? So it kind of rejuvenated the sport. So to your point that he definitely is bigger than Devin and Shakur, unfortunately, because he did bring all of it. He transitions. He knew how to transition. He builds whatever fan base, and they kind of just followed him over here.
Yeah. And see, this is the kind of bullshit I be having on my channel. These dudes hate so much. We ain't even mentioned nothing about pay-per-view buys or nothing, did we?
Nothing. That's Hannibal.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Nah, man, nobody talk about no pay-per-view. Everybody be still in the fight anyway, man.
He always coming here with the bullshit. And nobody mentioned nothing about no pay-per-view buys, none of this shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, what nobody thinking about that, man. I'm just saying, man. Just think about it though, y'all. Jab Queen, just think about it. If Amazon Prime and Netflix pull out of boxing, they're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah. You right, man.
True. That's true.
Because they not putting on shows that people want to see. People want to see Tank and Shakur Stevenson. People want to see Canelo Alvarez fight David in 3 years. These the fights we want to see, the big fights.
Yeah.
You know, they gonna have to start fighting each other.
Not no damn trilogies and rematches and all that.
You know, this is what they're gonna have to do to save boxing. Even these young guys, you know, gonna have to start getting in the ring with each other. You know, what's my guy name? Kid Austin and what's the guy name? Mason. They're gonna have to start getting in the ring with each other now that they're young.
You know what it is though, man? They be trying to hold out so long, trying to get the big payday, man. But you got to remember, you know, the money might not be there, man. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, the networks ain't really got no big budget like that for boxing. So you're gonna have to eat what you kill. That means you're gonna have to eat. You know, it's gonna be based off your ticket sales. Well, how many bucks can you put on the seat? That's how much you're gonna get paid. You know what I'm saying? Unless that's why everybody trying to flock over there to Turkey Alley Sheik, because they don't know how long that money gonna be available. So they trying to drain the bank. Because you know what I'm saying?
Well, we already know when that TKO boxing starts. So that money you get 15 and 20,000. So Hannibal, I've been saying this, and I hate to say it, it's true. If they mention right now Tank Davis is going to fight Manny Pacquiao, what y'all think gonna happen? I'm just gonna ask you guys right here. What do you think will happen if they mention
that'll probably do 800,000 to 1 million pay-per-view fight?
Would it be excitement?
I think so, because you have got a lot of old guys in their 40s and 50s that they be pulling for Manny, and then you have Tank fan base. So yeah, it'd be a cultural crossover. You know, you got a little bit of nostalgia. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
What you think, Jack Queen?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Even though we don't want to watch it, we don't want to see it, it will be exciting. People will love it. Manny Pacquiao. You see all the people just watch that bull crowd just now?
Yep.
Now just put them in there with Tank Davis.
Yep.
See, but Hannibal, you laughing, but this is what we're talking about. What's going to bring excitement back to boxing before it run out? You know, I hate to say it, Devin Haney ain't gonna do it. Your favorite fighters ain't gonna do it. Terrence Crawford ain't getting beat up by Canelo is not gonna do it. He ain't had no personality. His personality is like droopy. You know? So I hate to say it, them the fights that's going to bring excitement back, because people want to see it. Matter of fact, whoever Tank fight, people want to see.
I'm gonna tell you a fight. I know that would never happen, but I'll tell you a fight that'll be intriguing, man. the Can Man versus Tank.
Nah,
One thing about AB, man, AB can sell a fight, man.
Nah, man, nobody want to see Adrian Broner done, man.
Hey, I'm trying to get AB a check, man. AB need to pay that.
Well, he's trying to do that on his own. He out here begging Jake Paul
coming back.
Hey, I want to see him come back, man. I like AB, man. AB was good for boxing. You know, like boxing, you got
AB is very entertaining. He's very entertaining.
Yeah, you got to have different characters in boxing. Like we had Holyfield was a warrior, then we had Mike Tyson was that savage guy. We had Lennox Lewis. It's kind of like wrestling. You got to have different characters in boxing. Everybody just can't be the goddamn same. You got to have different personalities, and we had that.
Yeah,
people don't understand that. But like even Bill Haney is kind of like one of them managers in wrestling. The managers that you hate, like the Mouth of the South. You know what I'm saying? That dude that stood on the ring and he would grab your ankles. You know what I'm saying? So you can get pinned. And boxing and wrestling is so similar, except in that aspect. But boxing is, of course, a real sport. Not saying wrestling ain't, but you can really get hurt. Well, you know what I'm saying.
Shit, that charlatan Don King, he was interesting. He made it. You saw what happened. You saw what he just did. What was that, today or yesterday? Took $1 million down to that courthouse to stop that fight. $1 million in cash too. That damn Don King is crazy.
Stop what fight? Stop what fight?
Oh God, what is his fighter's name? Michael something.
Michael Hunter.
Yeah.
Man, he blocked the Michael Hunter fight.
Yeah,
he did.
Man, Don King too old for that, man. I don't like that, bro.
You know what I mean?
Man, he gonna mess the man. He gonna mess the man money up like that. No.
Man, do you hear these crazy people in the comments?
It could come again. It could potentially hurt him. He has like a rematch coming up or a fight coming up in boxing. He wanted to do something in, what was that, UFC or MMA or something. He wanted to go over there and fight. Don King said no. You know how Don King give it up.
But he was probably fighting Big Baby Miller over there in Riyadh on the 22nd.
No, I thought Big Baby Miller was supposed to fight the fake Big Baby Anderson.
No, he pulled out of
it. He pulled out of it. That Big Baby pulled out. No, but I think he wanted to do let me pull up the damn article for you.
No, what I've seen Big Baby was supposed to fight Michael Hunter.
Yes, he was. But what I'm telling you is, it was another fight I think he was trying to do. Let me pull the article up. Hold on.
Man, if Don King did that to Michael Hunter, man, Don King low down and dirty, man. Man, you 100 years old. Why you gonna mess the man?
Did y'all really say? Did y'all idiots in here really say Manny Pacquiao would knock Tank Davis out? Oh my God! They say Manny Pacquiao would knock Tank Davis.
Do you have evidence of this?
Oh my God!
It's a low percentage. Anybody got a chance, but it'll be a 100 chance. It'd be like a 5%, maybe a 3 to 5% chance. That he might be able to land a perfect shot, but more than 99 times out of 100.
Man, the Pacquiao done it. You see his reflexes fighting Mario Barrios. He ain't got no reflexes or nothing, coach. He done.
But the thing about it, I think it's still an intriguing matchup because I'm sorry.
He was supposed to
he old.
That was supposed to be held last night or Sunday, so he could fight on that card. So he could fight, I guess, on the Riyadh season card. He was trying to do some MMA stuff. So that's what he went and did. He went to the courthouse fund. He took $1 million in cash. He sure did.
That's crazy.
I thought Mayorga was like in his 40s. Mayorga, he's in his 50s.
It's a shame, man, that we can't have a nice, talk about fights without these idiots in the comments and saying idiotic statements. Your boy Hannibal, Monica, the nut huggers in here, they just out of control. You know what I mean? So now that Tank Davis, they just dropped the thing. Is he going to rematch Roach? We don't know. Is he going to fight Manny Pacquiao? We don't know. He's going to fight somebody, and you know what's going to happen? The whole world going to watch.
Yeah, I think the Manny fight that's the bigger fight out of the two.
Exactly. Everybody knows.
Because like I say, Manny gonna bring his own fan base. You know what I'm saying? He gonna bring his own fan base.
Mm-hmm.
Tank gonna bring his fan base.
Yeah,
And like
exactly,
it's
man.
gonna be it'll be a good. I think it'll be a decent fight. To be honest, I mean,
But
I got
they
Tank
got to
winning the
do
fight.
more now. They got to do more, man. Because like I said, these corporations, these apps like Netflix and stuff like that, they want to have big fights on their platform. You know, they want to have big fights on their platform. Yeah, I ain't even talking about the Zone and Turkey got, them dudes over there. But when Turkey stopped giving them dudes their money, and they come back to reality, them dudes not names that people want to watch every time they fight. Like I said before, if Tank Davis fight Boo Boo the Fool, the whole world want to watch. If Bud Crawford fight Boo Boo the Fool, ain't nobody watching that shit. They ain't even watch him and Dave Ramsey.
I'm about to say, ain't nobody about to watch him and Canelo, so that tells you right there.
So, I mean, people talking about we hate him, but we just telling the truth. Never Haney resume has been looked trash. Yeah.
I thought that fight is on Netflix. Canelo Crawford.
Yeah,
it is. It's on
it's gonna have good viewership. It's gonna do good numbers.
Oh yeah,
it's free. It's free. Why would you watch it?
I was just being tongue and cheeky on.
I got you.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's on Netflix. It's free, so people are gonna watch it. My concern was just when I looked at the ticket sale numbers, I was like, "Dang, these tickets are pretty high. They're definitely not as accessible to the everyday working person as some of the other ticket sales that I've seen. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought that was a little strange. Those tickets are very expensive, so."
Yeah,
and I guess he's expecting a high caliber of fan base, but that's not really the masses. You know what I mean? That's not really the majority of fans cannot afford. You know what I'm saying? $6,000 tickets for damn near nosebleed. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. Exactly, man. But they gonna try to get it. They're gonna try to get it. They're gonna But like I said, this is the fan. If you go outside and ask people why not the buzz, it's because a lot of people think Canelo is going to beat him up. Now, if Bud was already at 168 for maybe 2-3 years, then they fought each other, then it might have been a different story. But when you come up 3-weight classes and stuff like that, it's going to be a good fight for the first 5 rounds, probably 6 rounds. And see how I'm thinking, this how a lot of other people thinking. So they be like, man, Canelo going to, kick his ass. So there's really not that much hype for the fight. I was, you go to barbershops, you go outside, I don't hear it. Where the hype at, coach? Where the hype at, Jab Queen?
I told you, I think my personal opinion, I think that they did those press conferences a little too soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do a press conference in, what was that, March, April, for a fight that's not taking place until September. It was just a little too premature because now the steam is gone. First of all, there was no real face-off. What did they do? Have like a dinner? I thought it was an arranged marriage. The whole thing was just weird. That's not really how it's done. You know what I'm saying? People need to get invested, like you said. So without with those pieces missing, I really don't, now we're just sitting around twiddling our thumbs till September 13th. The undercard is being built still, you know what I'm saying? It seems like they have a few good names on there, but nothing I'm writing home to mama about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. So, is a Tank next fight should be Roach or Shakur. 1,000% agree. Now, this how you rebuttal idiots like Hannibal. See, he just be running his mouth. So he say second time Haney moved up to challenge a dangerous champion when Tank do that. Okay, so Brian Norman Jr. is a dangerous champion, right? Let me ask you this. So I'm sticking to the topic. Do Netflix know Brian Norman Jr.? Do Amazon Prime know who Brian Norman Jr. is? Do 80% of American people know who Brian Norman Jr. is? It's the topic. You always going off topic. You talk about nonsense shit. Do people don't even know who Brian Norman Jr. is? People in Atlanta didn't even know who this nigga is, and he live in Atlanta. We talking about fights that can save boxing. Devin Haney and Brian Norman is not saving boxing. It's not saving boxing. I told you, we need Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis. We need David Benavidez, Canelo Alvarez. We need fights like that. We need Bam and Chocolatito. We need fights like that. People, shit that we know we want to see. You know, there's no buzz. The undercard is already done and sucks. Well, I heard the undercard. I don't even know who's on the undercard. Jab Point.
Christian and Billy, I know, was on there fighting Lester Martinez, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And Billy on there?
Yeah, and Billy on there.
Okay.
Yeah, that dude, Lester Martinez, he out of the same camp with Crawford. I think that's one of Crawford's. That's a sparring partner, so he put him on the. Probably put him on the joint with him. But not, you know.
He's the co-main event. They're the co-main event.
If you a boxing fan, like you just like boxing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good card, but like you say, the public, it's very few household names, man. To be honest, man, you know, keep. It is, man. It's always a very few household names, man. I think most people, for the most part, they know who Tank is. That's about it. A lot of people don't even know who Shakur is. We don't have no heavyweight champion no more, so. I think a lot of people knew who Wilder was at the time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then, like in the UK, you know, it's a whole total different.
I just made a good observation, Coach and Jab Queen. I just made a good observation. I wanted y'all to answer. Shakur supposed to be a star. Devin Haney supposed to be a star. Booth supposed to be a star. Virgil Ortiz supposed to be a star. All these guys with names supposed to be a star. But why these guys don't have the it factor that Canelo and Tank Davis have to bring faces that put asses in seats no matter who they fight?
I think it's because of their fighting style. Like me personally, I like a particular fighting style. I like boxer punchers or, you know, power punchers, guys that can knock you out. Some sort of excitement. Like if I got to sit there and count how many times you punch somebody, I'm really not that intrigued. You know what I'm saying? It's just their fighting style does not interest me. You know, the Devin and the Shakur, they're very technical, yes, but I don't think that given like we saw with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney last year, putting him in there with somebody his size, his height, his weight, his same dimensions, I don't think it'll end well for Devin because I honestly think he spent too much of his career fighting older, smaller, slower guys. Mm-hmm. I can't wait till November because I want to see how he's going to keep up with somebody around his height, the same footwork as you. You know, his Brian Norman Jr. arm reach is longer than Devin's. Mm-hmm. So this is going to be extremely interesting. I can't wait to see him get beat.
Yeah, I called that facts. I called that shit two years ago. And I want to bring Devin up. This is going to be the last time. When Devin Haney fight people his size, it's going to be a problem. Instead of fighting these little guys that he's bigger than, and I tell people all the time, you did not see Devin Haney go to Ryan Garcia and tell him, you too small. He did not mention that shit at all, did he? He said to everybody he fought, except Ryan Garcia.
And look what happened.
You know what, even with Tank, you know, it's kind of weird to him being the biggest star he is because he's a small guy. You know, that's kind of unheard of. You know, like me personally, I ain't never really been into the smaller weight classes like that. Mm-hmm. I like 147, 160, 175. And of course,
that's facts, AJ. That's facts.
Those were my division. I never really checked for no 130, 135. So him just being as small as he is like for him to get that star power is crazy because most of the time, the people that small, they don't get that type of fanfare. Even they could be great fighters, they don't get that type of fanfare.
And like Jab Queen said, people is talking about Tank Davis and Roach rematch more than they talking about Canelo and Bud. Why? See?
Well, for a couple of reasons. For one, you know, that last fight made Gervonta look human. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a certain amount of people that think that Tank lost, you know, the haters. So they want to see, you know, them get in there and people hoping and praying that, you know, Lamont wins. So there's that part of it. And, you know, we're used to seeing Tank knock niggas out. So we like, listen, he going to come back and knock this cat out. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's an excitement factor of him, you know. Now, why Canelo, Canelo and Bud, I don't, like you said, neither one of them really talk. Neither one of them are really, you know what I'm saying, very charismatic. They don't really have anything. Even the press conference was lackluster, except for that little WWE push they had going on. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, it was pretty much trash. So the build up to this fight has been ass too.
Yeah, even with the tank fight, I think a lot of the intrigue is, and just watching box throughout the years, I mean, you want to see your guy in a tough fight. I mean, at some point in time, because you know, if your guy's not in a tough fight, to keep it 100, he's not fighting the best competition.
Exactly.
He's picking and choosing, because there's always somebody out there that can give you some work. You know what I'm saying? So Tank was in a tough fight, and that was good. That was good for him. He needed that, and people need to see that, because it brings everybody back to reality. There are no Superman in this sport. Everybody's a human being. Tank can get slept just like anybody else can get slept.
Yep.
If you fight the right opponent, you get knocked out.
That's right.
It's boxing. Anything can happen.
I find it so interesting that they always say Gervonta isn't fighting anybody, right? So if he's not fighting anybody, then who the hell these other niggas fighting?
Exactly, and they know not to come over here saying that bullshit. You heard what Tim Brandy
saying it
said.
In the comments. Like you
heard what Tim Brandy said. Yeah, I don't pay them. I don't pay. They ignorant. They don't know nothing. I'm talking about real people who know boxing. You know, you heard what Tim Brandy said. He said the same thing I've been saying for 2 years. I break all their resumes down. And Tank Davis' resume better than all of them, like Tim Bradley just said. You know, these dudes just keep running off their mouth because Devin fought all these old 30-year-old had-been ex-champions. You know, it's when you fought these guys. It's when you fought them. He picked and choose. Who Shakur Stevenson for? I can pull the resume up. Who Shakur for? That's like that. That's really like that. I get him Valdez. I give him Valdez. That's it. You know, it's just these dudes, you know, they're gonna keep downplaying the guy because they don't like him. They just don't know boxing because they a fanboy of certain fighters and they put other fighters down. But if you talk reality and pull the I never do fuck the accolades. I go strictly resume. Pull the resume up when they fought these guys, and let's see.
And also, to me, it matters what they go on to do after you fight them. Like JoJo Diaz, I believe, ain't won a fight since Devin. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe won one since Devin. So what does that tell you about the competition that he is? A lot of these guys that they fought, just like even when you look at William Zepeda's resume, you can't pronounce none of the names, and half of them niggas had 10 or more losses on them when they fought. So it's like, I mean, what do we really expect him to do with Shakur?
Exactly. You know, so, you know, sometimes fans, you know, we just got to ignore them as content creators because, you know, they're going to always want to get their point across about their favorite fighter and disrespect, you know, everybody else, man. So I ignore the nonsense, you know, but now we're going to have to see because they really going to have to step up to the plate, you know?
Yeah, I would like to see Gary Russell Jr. get a shot at it. I think that's a good fight.
Well, you know,
you were saying something earlier. I know Gary Russell was saying he want to fight Shakur. So we'll see if he answered that call. I know Tito Mercado called him out again. I want to see if he answered that call. See, my problem with Shakur is when these guys call him out, he act like they not good enough to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how he acts when these guys call him out, and that irritates me because it's like you are a self-proclaimed boogeyman. Nobody's calling you that but you. So nobody should be, you know, people should be afraid to say your name. But these guys calling you all kind of B words, disrespecting you, but yet you don't want to fight them. You said Tito Mercado at 140. Why he want to fight you? Well, you just called Tito out. Tito at 140. Run it with Tito Mercado.
Exactly. He say, see. This show is not about pay-per-view numbers. Say Tank only did $1 million with Ryan. Well, who else did $1 million with anybody? You know, and who else had better pay-per-view number besides Canelo Alvarez than Tank Davis? See, I can shut y'all down real quick because my knowledge is way better than you guys. You guys just running your mouth. Tank had consistent 200, 300,000. That's the norm now for pay-per-view because everybody fire-sticking. You know? So, and then you don't want to talk about the gates and all that stuff, man. So y'all stop with the nonsense. I mean, when is y'all going to stop it? I'm just crazy, man. I just don't understand y'all. You know, keep trying to downplay. Tank got 3 active champions on his resume. Oh man, I mean, I just
thought
don't
he had
understand.
like 11 on there or
No, he
something.
said active. He said active. Yeah, Tank before 11 champions, 10, 11 champions. You know what I mean? If they want, since they want to always call that stuff champion. But the thing is, Hannibal, you can hate, and I told you about disrespecting me. I ain't gonna ban you, you know, but you know, I'm gonna time your ass out. I told him I'm not doing that stuff no more. You know, so but they need the guy. They need the kid. He brings excitement. He brings enthusiasm to boxing. He brings enthusiasm to boxing.
Yeah, he does. I mean, let's just be honest. He does. And ever since, you know what? Ever since Canelo's been with Turkey, I feel like no one cares about him no more. I feel like, I just feel like for whatever reason, Canelo, I know me personally, I definitely have denounced that Chucky doll. But I just feel like ever since he's been over there with Turkey, people just been like, whatever. I mean,
it's been before that. It been happening for a long time. It started probably started 5 years ago.
When he started ducking David Benavidez, I think that's when his fan base started to dwindle down. But there was a lot of, you know, Mexican Americans in that arena and in that press conference. I will say that they packed the house out because I know those wasn't Bud fans. Those was nothing but Spanish people in there. So he still got a core fan base, you know, that's obviously going to show up and show out September 13th. But outside of that, he's definitely been losing some lust.
Yeah,
I really checking for him.
Yeah, Johnny, I timed him out because he know better. I told him about all that crazy, disrespectful stuff, and he bring nothing to the show. You know what I mean? Because I could be real disrespectful, but I better time him out.
He has a core fan base, but a lot of them ain't rocking with him. He definitely still got a core. Like I said, it was a bunch of them in that auditorium, but you know, let's not act like it's still what it was because it's not.
You know what I think was hurting boxing too, and I think all the champions should do this. It's kind of old school mentality, but it's something they was called fighting champions. That means I'm taking on all comers. I'm not, you know, sliding around just looking for the best matchup or, you know, skipping over 2-3 weight class or pulling people up. No, if all the champions were fighting all comers, that mean you're an active champion. I mean, you're not fighting every once a year. That means you probably fight anywhere from 2 to 3 times a year. But you know, I'm used to seeing a champion being active and taking on all comers. And I think that's good for boxing. If all the champions done that.
Daisy, you right. Canelo still have a solid fan base, of course. You know.
That's what I said. He still has his core fan base.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but Canelo fans are also dying too because they are so mad at that guy because he ain't fought David Benavidez. You know, they're gonna go dying until he fight David Benavidez, and it ain't happening. You know,
I had a thought when you said that. Now you said Canelo, you know, has a good fan base in the Mexican, and I think with the black fighters, our fan base is so goddamn fragmented. It's just like our culture is so fragmented. It's like we just can't get behind one. Either you gotta hate this, you gotta hate this guy and like this guy. I ain't saying people on this panel, but that's how a lot of people think. Oh, if you like Tank, you gotta hate Shakur. Or if you like Shakur, you gotta hate Tank. Why can't you like both guys? And then they fight each other. Then you ride with your guy.
A lot of people do. But let me say this, Coach. Just because they black, they don't mean I gotta go with them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I understand that. But I'm always pick. I'm a brother man pick. I'm gonna pick the brother man. Even if I think he's gonna lose, I'll be like, yeah, I'm still gonna ride with you, but I know you about to get cooked.
Not me.
Not me. I don't do that shit. I don't do that. I'm a gambler.
I ain't gonna put my money on it. I ain't gonna put my money on it though. So I'm gonna pull for you though.
You know, I don't do that, man. So, because I'm a gambler and I don't believe in that race shit. Just because you black, that don't mean you gotta stick with all black fighters. So that means just because we black, we gotta stick with rapists and killers and murderers, right? Because they black.
No, I ain't talking about that. I want to talk
about that.
Well,
I'm just saying in general. Yeah. So just because I'm black, that don't mean I'm rooting for all black fighters. I'm gonna root for whoever I want to root for. That's just who it is. Shit, I'm
Like
from
I said,
DC.
I
There's
like
a lot of these
particular
niggas ain't like a
style.
DC that far. You know what I mean? What'd you say, Jab Queen?
I said I gravitate more or less to a particular style, you know, for me, like, because I'm a huge fan of David Benavidez, you know, Bam Bam Rodriguez. I even like what's that little boy named down in forget what weight class he in, not, is it Tella? I don't think it's Tella's. I gotta look up his name. I can't pronounce it. But even Xander Zayas, you know what I'm saying? He's cool. I like him. Emiliano Vargas, he's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I also like the Abdullah Masons and you know what I'm saying? So it's just my particular, I guess, style. I like, you know, I like niggas
Well,
that can knock
let me
you
say
out.
this so you can laugh. Let me say this so you can laugh. Xander Zayas is the most overhyped, overrated fighter in
This is
boxing
ridiculous.
mankind
The disrespect.
history.
The disrespect.
In boxing mankind history.
The
He's right along with Edgar Berlanga and Jaime McGill. Xander Zayas.
No, Lou. You're not gonna put him in. You're not gonna put him in Edgar Bolt. I'm just
Yes,
not gonna
I
allow
am.
that.
I can't wait to that.
No.
Hey, coach, I can't wait till that nigga fight the Tower Inferno. Oh, boy. Who you got, Seth? I mean, Jab Queen. Who you got?
And what?
If they fight.
I plead the fifth.
I'm not gonna. It's an intriguing matchup to me.
That's fucked up.
It's an intriguing matchup because I know something about Fondora.
Exactly. J.A. Dixon in the house. He think that boy trash.
No, I think Fondora's gonna have a hard time with that kid, man.
Man, Fandora gonna put. He already got knots on his head, look like a Cleon. Fandora gonna put more knots on that man's head, man. Y'all better stop.
I think that is so. I think Fondora be cheating, yo. You can't be that big and stuff. Like, come on, Slender Man. Come on, man.
No, he's got a genetic disorder. That's why he's built like that.
Oh my God.
No, he really does. I'll pull up the syndrome for you. I'll tell you, it's a weird syndrome.
Yeah, send it to me because I want to read that old Slender Man. Now I like his sister though, Gabrielle. She get busy.
She got the same thing too.
Thank Miss Ann for the
look like it though.
$20 super chat. I really appreciate it, Miss Ann. And then the Zayas is overrated, overhyped.
I'm not gonna allow this slander. We're not gonna do this tonight, Lil.
Yo, if you got good feet, you're gonna give Fondora fits. You got good feet.
Yeah,
if you got good feet.
And I tell you what, if you get under
Fondora can't pick him up and lay him down. I know this.
Let me tell you this.
If you can get under them arms and get to that body because it's wide open. If you can get to that body,
let me tell you something. They done mess around and let that kid get better. He get better every single fight.
He alright. I don't like Slender.
I tell you what, if him and Boots fight, you a gambling man, right? You're a gambling man, right, Lou?
Him and who?
If him and Boots fight, I'll take Boots. I got Boots. I take Boots on that.
Well, I bet the book because I don't bet people on the shows.
I got you.
You know.
Yeah, that's the best way to get paid.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But you know, I want to see it. I'm just praying to the boxing god that he fight Xander Zayas. And I'm going on Jab Queen show personally.
We're not letting you up. He called him out. He called Virgil Ortiz out, and he called out Boots. Xander wants the smoke. Y'all gonna stop playing with him. He wants the smoke. Damn it.
He said the New York people want a Rican style bad. Zayas ain't it? He ain't. I'm telling you. I watched the guy fight. He is not like that. I'm telling y'all.
Y'all leave him. He young, man. Leave him be.
Man, let me tell you. Fandora put them paws on him. When Charlo come back, Charlo will put them paws on him. Man, the kid, man,
who you think will win between Charlo and Fandora? I think that's a good fight.
Oh, that's a good fight. But Charlo need a couple of tune-ups. He been on right now. I would take Fandora because he been out too long. He been out too long.
I ain't saying come right back to fight him. I'm just saying like after maybe like 2 fights.
I don't know because I like Charlo. Charlo's still the champion. Really, ain't nobody beat him. You know, so I don't know. That'll be a good fight. Zaya has been ducking Tiller. Everybody keep talking about the dude Tillers now for about 3 years. Man, that dude over.
I gotta go see. I gotta look at that. I gotta see. I didn't know that.
Lou would go against. Okay, Lou will go against Bud for the Mexican dance. So I gotta go with Bud because he black. Boy, y'all people crazy. Y'all people crazy. I gotta go for Bud Crawford because he's black. Do that make sense in Jab Queen? Tell the truth.
No, I'm not going for Bud. I'm going for Canelo. So.
But you see this, he says Diaz can't beat Lubin.
Oh damn. Yeah, Lena
Jab Queen gonna have to watch some more boxing, JA. We're gonna train her up. We're gonna train her up.
No. Leave the young boy alone. He got time to get a little better. I mean, he's a champion now, so he's gonna have to get in there with him. I'm just saying, I don't, he's tough, man. He's tough. Y'all better leave him alone.
Yeah, that dude. Hey, JA, we got a fantasy football league coming up. Our football show about to start back football season. So go to fantasyfootball.com, the Bud Entertainment, and sign up, man. We only got about 5 or 6 slots left. You can bet them bum ass Atlanta Falcons you like.
I didn't hear anything about that, DZ. They keep saying that, but I ain't heard nothing like really.
About what?
She said it's Charlo. Is it confirmed he's coming back? I saw him on the phone with who was that? Thurman. They was going back and forth, but I haven't really heard anything official.
Mm-hmm. He supposed to came back in I thought it was October, but I don't know now.
Jamal, what was that? Jamal had a fight already. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's time for him to come back.
He said, Omar, what is the deal? People can go with Omar think I need to go with these black fighters because I'm black. What the fuck? Y'all crazy, man.
My goodness.
Y'all gonna be broke doing that shit.
2 cents?
Yo, what up, Jab Queen? What up, Rebuttal?
Oh man, here dealing with these haters.
Man, Hannibal in the chat trolls. I think Hannibal's a bot. I'm convinced. I think he's a program bot. He won't click no link.
For 2 years.
He won't click no link. You ain't never seen Hannibal on the panel.
Mm-mm. He just runs his mouth.
He loves Tank though. He for sure loves Tank.
He got Tank tattooed on his ass and everything.
He loves Tank. I mean, that's all he talks about.
GTD blanket.
He got a picture of Tank on his wall. A poster of Tank on his wall. He kiss it in the morning when he wake up.
Mm-hmm. So he called you. He back. He said, "Here's another Tanker maniac."
Y'all gotta stop this.
I'm Tank #1 fan. You ain't know?
Oh my God, man! Y'all hit the like button, man. All I asked y'all was one question, and y'all just went all over the place as usual, man. Do boxing need Tank dates?
Absolutely. Boxing to be. What is Hannibal gonna hate on without Tank? What is he gonna talk about? What are these people gonna do on these channels that make up whatever they can about Tank so they can put it on their channel and get views for it?
Exactly.
Who they gonna do that with?
Exactly.
A lot of channels gonna be out of business if they can't hate on Tank, boy.
Crazy work.
J.A. said he's seen who's Champ Side. Champ Side hating on you 2 cents.
I know.
He do?
Oh yeah, of course.
Don't pay them niggas no mind, girl. Just do your thing, man.
I ain't worried about it.
All these fake old podcasts, all these niggas, don't pay that shit no mind.
It's like this thing going on where like you can't have independent thought or an opinion and people be upset with you. Is weird. It's like, how dare you think for yourself, or how dare you critically think and come to a conclusion? Yeah.
I mean, they want you to think like them. They want you to be on their side, like these Crawford fans. They want you to, if you don't like Crawford, you don't like nothing.
If you don't like Crawford, you ain't a real boxing fan.
Yeah. Same if you don't like Shakur, you a casual,
But that's the Crawford fight. I was talking about the promotion of it. It's terrible. And they're trying to, because I remember I was on X, it's like they're trying to promote it with the WWUFC market, but they're kind of like, why are you posting this on WWE X page? That's boxing.
2 cents. Did you see that little commercial with that girl that they got advertising? I said, what is this, an OnlyFans commercial, or is it?
Was that real, or somebody made that with AI? I thought it was a joke.
No, that's That's on Dana White's page. The girl in the jeans talking, bending over, all this talking about the fight. I'm like, am I watching a commercial for OnlyFans or is this really for the fight?
So 2 cents, what did you say for somebody to start hating on you?
I didn't say nothing.
I
I said what I always say. I said what I always say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, ignore them. Don't pay this shit.
Common sense and critically thinking makes you a victim on YouTube. I mean, makes you a villain on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why I don't go on none of these dude channels. None of them.
I don't know. It was like I used to go and on people channels, debate, talk back and forth, but then everybody just start feeling like they can be rude or disrespect you because you a Tank fan, or it was just crazy. Like I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, but you were talking about earlier, right, Jab Queen? Somebody was acting crazy on your channel.
Oh, my panel actually. HLD, you know how he is. HLD and Tony were talking about they was talking about Greg Hackett, and then I shut it down, of course, but then the next thing I know, Dean comes over and it just turned into a whole bunch of shit that I just ain't entertaining, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't run that type of channel. Yeah. And it ain't going to be where people just come and start gangbanging for boxes. I really ain't
exactly. Don't let them niggas take over. I'm not. Delete them, take them off the panel. You don't need that shit.
Yeah, I ain't really worried about all that. I don't entertain that kind of foolishness.
So. Exactly, man. But it's like people, like 2 cents said, people can't like a fighter without you being a fan or glazing and all this stupid stuff that people say. Instead of coming on here talking boxing, who the hell said you could talk about the topic instead of just talking about Bud Crawford like Monica do 24 hours a day, 360 days a year. She eat, sleep, shit Bud Crawford every single day. She got her head so far up Bud Crawford's ass. When he shit, her face come out. He had no Monica pellets coming out.
Monica pellets.
It's just
the
crazy.
Ultimate Johnson bouncer.
Men of these podcasts have too much femininity energy. Exactly, Ms. Ann. They be tripping. That's why I don't hear. I don't care what you just be with femininity energy. Exactly, Ms. Ann. They be tripping. That's why I don't hear. That's your mic. Yeah. It's just crazy, man. Everybody's gonna spread their own narrative, be fake on it. Y'all stick to y'all guns. Don't let them niggas change our podcast. Stick to your guns.
No, they definitely not. Ain't nobody worry about these dudes.
Definitely not.
Oh, but we over here talking about boxing opinions and they all being emotional. Men are so emotional, Lou. I'm talking about it is outrageous. Like the way they emotional about these boxers, I'm like, man, like it's a little weird. Like relax. These niggas don't know you. They wouldn't help you on the side of the road with a flat tire, man.
Hilarious. These YouTube boxers should turn into Bad Girls Club.
What
Oh
happened?
my God.
That's why I always tell y'all be like, why I don't go on these. Don't you know how many people wanting me to come on that panel, their shows and all? I said, man, I don't want to go into y'all acting like a bunch of women and hollering and screaming and all that bullshit. Nah, I ain't got time for that bullshit.
Yeah, I think people want. How can you be right with people's opinion? That's what it is. How people want to be right? How can you? It's your opinion. You can't. There ain't no. It's what you feel. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when the fight happened, then we gonna know who was right.
That's right.
Up to that point, it's an opinion.
Yeah.
What is podcast? What is content crazy? Opinion based. I tell people that shit all the time. Get out the feeling. It's opinion based.
Well, my thing is, it's like that's the issue when you have a strong opinion, right? That's what I'm noticing. Like everybody can come on my panel and get their opinion. I got my opinions, but it's like they don't want you to have your own opinion or a strong opinion. It's like you can't have a strong opinion and be objective at the same time. Like I can't think that Tank gonna be Shakur and still watch Shakur, talk about Shakur, or I can't criticize Shakur. That mean I hate him, or like it's like you can't criticize these fighters. You can't say anything or you hate them.
And
it's
you say something that's not in their favor, you hating.
Exactly, butcher, talk, boxing. That's it. That's it.
Like I say, at the end, there ain't no such thing as a perfect fighter. All fighters have flaws. All fighters can be had. All fighters can get knocked out. All fighters can lose. You know what I'm saying? And when people realize that, look, whoever you caping for, whether it's Tank, Shakur, Bud, whoever, that person is a human being. And at the end of the day, you hang around long enough, you're gonna lose. And that's facts.
You know what I noticed too, you guys? You know, I've been on Twitter and I see a lot of shit come down the feed. Why do other content creators worry about what another content creator said about a fight? Then you put a whole 5 or 7 or 9 minute video up trying to discredit the content creator because he said something about your favorite fighter. I ain't saying no names, you know what I mean? But y'all know who it is. You know what I mean? Because I can pull all these niggas cards.
They gang banging for boxers. I told you
You know, I can pull all these dudes cards. A lot of these dudes, when they used to come on my show, they talk about Bud Crawford wasn't their favorite fighter, but now this nigga be on Bud so hard now. And then, you know, it's just crazy. I thought you wasn't a Bud Crawford fan. You just a sport of boxer. But now you go to visit the nigga, you take pictures with him, you're helping his baby give birth. I mean, all this shit. You know, they gotta stop it, man.
I'm gonna tell you what's whack, man. Hey, everybody getting down on Jerron Ennis, man. That's my dog, man. Where everybody getting down on Boots, you know what I'm saying? Everybody making videos to my they don't like Boots and they talking bad about Boots and all this stuff. Then as soon as the man do something that they like, then they gonna switch up, be all back on the man tip. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, keep it real. If you gonna ride with a fighter, ride with the dude. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they know
my thing about Boots, right?
about Boots.
Yeah, Lou is a certified Boots hater. He hate Boots. He don't like Boots.
You know, she lying.
All right, but hey, Boots all right with me. I like Boots.
But hey, Lou, he not an undercard fighter no more.
Boots
He not an undercard fighter no more.
To further notice,
he not an undercard fighter no more. Lou, you gotta take
Boots
it
gonna
back.
sleep that Fundura though. Boots gonna take down. He gonna chop that redwood down. He gonna chop that redwood down. It's gonna be like timber.
We'll see if they ever fight, man. But the reason I give Boots hell is because sometimes him and his father, they just make some of the stupid decisions in the world. That's the only reason I give him hell. Boots is a good fighter. He can fight. But we really don't know how good he's going to be until he fight the top echelon of fighters, where he hadn't did yet. You know?
Who is
Neither has Terrence Crawford, but he's the best fighter on the planet.
Says who?
This is what I'm saying, right? People let Terrence Crawford get away with his resume saying everybody was ducking him. But then when it come to Boots, y'all want to say Boots is the duck? Come on, y'all. Like it's not even.
I don't stop listening to him. I keep the same energy. Bud ain't fought nobody. Who he fought? 2 fighters. I keep the same energy. They don't keep the same energy. He actually moving like Bud prior to leaving Top Rank. Top of Boots. J.A. Yeah. But these dudes just gotta coach, and Boots gotta fight better fighters. That's all. When he start fighting them and whooping them, then we can put them up there.
And we there. But like at the end of the day, if you really want to keep it 100, all them guys at 154, they are not reigning champions. All of them are new champions.
I don't care about the champion bullshit. All them dudes at 54 can fight. All of them. They all can fight.
We just got there.
54 and 40 is the best division in boxing.
Like I said, time gonna tell, man. But we just got there.
They got to get in the ring.
We about
yeah,
to get
but Lou, he just jumped into 154. He just had a fight in June. Like, let's give the brother a minute to get acclimated to 154. Devin took a 144 fight right in the middle before he jumped up to 147. So let's just see what he does. Now, after this fight, you know what I'm saying? If he continues to fight the Limas of the world, then I got a problem with it. But as his first fight, an introductory fight to 154, I don't give a damn who he fighting. Just get in there.
I agree. To me, all of them, when you move up, you deserve to get a fight just to get used to the weight class.
Ain't no way Ain't no way Bud get to be #1 pound for pound best fighter on the planet, and his 2 best fighters on his resume out of his own mouth is Ricky Burns and Victor Postol, and he didn't get his first big fight till he was like 35 years old. Like we can't do this. We can't do this.
The best fighter on the planet is you know who it is. You say it's not Bud Crawford.
They say it's Bud Crawford. He could walk on water, Lou.
Well, the shit. Monica said he's God. She actually said he's God on this show.
Monica did say that.
She said he's God.
She did say that.
Yeah,
Bud Crawford. She want to have his babies.
Yeah.
She want to be the third baby mama.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Y'all say that he's coming back from a beatdown, but then y'all say that fight don't count. Like, which one is it? Now, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, Devin didn't deserve a soft touch, but still he took one. And he campaigned at a catchweight. So all I'm saying is give Boost the opportunity to get his feet wet at 154. That's what everybody else does when they get to a new weight class. I don't remember who goes directly for the champions, and I don't know where this whole Virgil Ortiz being a boogeyman thing is coming from, because to me, he ain't that.
Yeah.
Coach Eddie, isn't 147 to 154 the biggest jump in boxing?
No, light heavyweight to cruiserweight.
But they got Bridgerweight.
Exactly, J.A. They look
Bridgerweight is after cruiserweight. It's a 25-pound jump from light heavyweight to cruiserweight.
Oh, from light heavyweight to cruiserweight.
Yeah.
He say boxing is going to be in a great place by fall, and going into how? Tell us how. Tell us how. How boxing going to be in a great place? Tell us how. Tell me how. Don't just say it. Tell me how. You know.
I think as long as everybody stay active, if all the the champions stay active, and I like this young group of guys that's coming up. See, I want to see the old, and this was messing boxing up too. These old crusties don't want to fight these young guys. You know what I'm saying? Either get a guy an opportunity. Don't be talking about you ain't done nothing. Who had your fault? You don't bring nothing to the table. No, man, them old dudes fought them young guys. They gave him a shot at the title, and it was either win or lose, and that's what's messing the boxing up.
J.A. Funny.
Turkey and the return of Tank Davis, man. Turkey. Y'all keep saying Turkey making boxing great, huh? Why? About fixing boxing, going to talk to judges, not giving people all their money when they need it. I mean, how is he making boxing great? He giving us some of the fights we want to see, but he's not giving us the big fights that we want to see. He couldn't make it. He just couldn't make it. You see what he's doing now? He's still begging and pleading. Y'all see who he's trying to get in contact with? Tank Davis. Everybody know, but y'all can't fake reality.
That's reality. People, they don't want to admit that. He over here, he's definitely really ready to band to make him dance for Gervonta Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? Because without Gervonta Tank Davis, he really has no use for Shakur Stevenson. Y'all heard him at that last press conference, the first one where Edgar Berlanga and all them. The eye of Shakur is in Gervonta. The eye of, you know what I'm saying? So those are really the only major plans that any of them have for Shakur. Outside of that, I mean, he's really dead weight.
Yeah, 1,000%. I mean, I think Shakur done passed his week. Shakur would never be a superstar.
No.
He'd be a good fighter. He would never be a superstar.
He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. He's just not. I just don't agree with his fans when they say that he's the best thing since Cook Rice. Like, I just don't agree with that. Is he a good fighter? Absolutely. Is he defensively savvy? Absolutely. But there's more to boxing than just defense. And to me, he lacks in other areas.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's why he won't be a superstar. People want to see action. People want to see more than what he's doing. But it's gonna be a long road for some of these dudes. They better pray Turkey stay in boxing forever. Because when
they're at the Allegiant Stadium. And what is it? Ann Thomas. They're at the Allegiant Stadium.
But
I'm just wondering how big the fight gonna be on a Friday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Ciao. This is terrible.
Ain't football gonna be on?
They got like No, they canceled that, I think. But ain't there like a UFC fight come on at night right after that or something like that?
What do you say? We'll
Yeah, they
support
got the UFC in the prime spot.
the no running rule in the phone booth size boxing ring. Shout out to my boy Thumb Sucking. So, oh my God, don't say that man on my channel, man. We don't even mention that guy name over here because I never listen to another man call another man moist. You know, don't even. I don't listen to it like that. You know, another man. Nah, hell nah. They killed that nigga in DC, called niggas moist. You know, how can you say, oh, he's moist?
That's an odd choice of words.
That don't even sound right coming out your mouth. He's moist. After that, I was done. Think about it.
Lou, you sound uncomfortable. Lou, you sound uncomfortable even saying it.
Exactly. I mean, come on, man. Y'all can have that shit. Even though I hear, you know, he got a hell of a channel, but nah, champ. You know, I thought the date was already taken. Nah, it ain't taken. Duffel bag, buddy, the fastest way. You know, but you know, people do their own thing, man. People do their own thing. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing. It is what it is, man. These dudes, stop hating on certain fighters. They need Tank Davis back to bring excitement back into the ring, you know. But it's some good fights that's coming up that I like what Coach said. Who David Benavidez? Y'all is going to be an exciting fight. What's that going to be an exciting fight?
That whole card is fire, in my opinion. That whole card from top to bottom is fire.
Yeah, that fight there, I'm telling you, Johnny don't get him out in 6 rounds, he's done. You know, they're gonna have to get that man out in 6 rounds.
That fight gonna be they're gonna be throwing some hands in that fight.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
Abdullah Mason is on that card. Bam Bam Rodriguez is on that card. That card is fire.
Mm-hmm.
A real fire ass card. Finally, Turkey. Finally.
Well, Tank, Hannibal, you saying boxing don't need Tank, but tell Turkey stop begging them.
What kind of boxing fan says that boxing don't need a boxer? Like, I've never felt the need to say, oh, boxing don't need Shakur. Like, what do you mean? Like, what sense are you making?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, he tripping. I mean, all these boxers, they got an expiration date. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the guys start getting a little older, they're gonna be on their way out. So while they're young and in their prime, let them fight. You know, to keep the sport going. And then that way, now we got a whole group of guys up under them that's gonna take their place. That's how boxing is. Well, Tank, he's 30 years old. He probably got, you know, another 4 or 5 years in the game.
He only got 3 fights left.
Okay, but that's his prerogative. He can retire like Andre Ward did.
Yeah,
he'd be out of the game at 32 and hang it up. Because you know what, he probably needs to, because that's when you hang right so long you get beat. When your heart ain't in it, you're gonna get beat. When the young guys are gonna come up, they're gonna have your number, they're gonna beat you. Because your heart ain't in it. You don't like training no more.
What's the point of having a November card in Saudi? It's not like people going to travel there to watch it. Exactly. And then it ain't up but what, a 6,000 seat arena.
That card should have definitely been in the United States. That card should have definitely been over here. I'm 100% with DZ on that one.
Yeah.
It should have been over here. David Benavidez has been building his fan base here. Abdullah Mason is still building his fan base here. Bam Bam Rodriguez has a decent fan base here. Devon's 8 fans are here. Like, they definitely should have had that in the United States for sure.
He's trying to kill them in their market. Like, I don't know why people don't see that. When them fighters go over there, it don't be hitting the same.
I think
I don't know what it is.
You ever seen that movie Bloodsport?
Yeah.
I think they're doing some serious high stakes gambling over there. That's why they got the guys fighting over there.
Hey, y'all read that comment, y'all.
Well, not only that, Coach Eddie, not only that, remember in Saudi Arabia, Turkey doesn't really pay for anything. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to over here, he's already got to pay a hefty bag for certain fighters, and then he would have to pay for a venue and lining people's pockets and all of that. But over there, he gets pretty much everything comped. You know what I'm saying? So the top heavy cards, the ones that he spends the most money on, I'm assuming that he puts on over there. Now, what he's paying Canelo and Crawford, I'm assuming that's why he's charging so much for them seats. He's trying to recoup some of them funds.
But that's not how that worked, though. You don't get to put a fight on and then say, I'm gonna charge $3,000 a seat. Like,
I know that's not how that works, but clearly Turkey don't know that.
No. We seen that in the past, though. I mean, look how much a ticket costs at the Mayweather fight, and then people paying $20,000.
Yeah, but it's but hold on, but that's because it's a market for that. People are willing to pay that. This is the thing. Somebody paying you 50 million versus you being able to generate 50 million on your own is two completely different things. Mayweather is able to generate that type of money because people are willing to pay that type of money.
So it's a profit coming back.
Yeah, I mean, that's his money. They do what they want to do with it. I don't understand why in the world he would pay Canelo $100 million to fight anybody. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not generating that. I can see if you sell enough tickets where you can generate that, but I don't know. It's just beyond.
Yeah, we know who the fighters are that generate the money. You know what I mean? It ain't up a couple. So
I mean, he's been doing this for quite some time. Eddie, that's why can't nobody tell me he ain't sports washing. It doesn't appear that he doesn't care to lose money. I'm sorry, Tristan, go ahead.
Oh no, I finna say if that's true too with the high stakes gambling over there, which I've heard people say that before, but they're like, oh, they Muslim, they don't gamble. But I mean, I ain't gonna go there. But there's other women going over there doing strange things for change that they also probably ain't supposed to be doing. It's probably some other things some more corrupt things going on behind the scenes if they doing high stakes gambling too. You gotta take that into consideration.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
what I said, Don.
You never know what's going on over there. What he say? He say money laundering and all kinds of shit. Exactly. Oh man, 1000%. Y'all hit the like button, share the video, subscribe. We about to wrap things up in a minute, man. But I'm glad the kid is back. I don't really talk about what he's doing outside the ring. He just needs to make smarter decisions, man, and get in here, get rid of these dudes, and if you're going to fight, fight. If you're going to retire, retire. You can't be distracted. You can't be distracted. Tank is distracted.
I think he definitely was in that last fight, which rejuvenated him, honestly. So,
So, if he going to put 100% in, let's see what happens. If not, retire.
Yeah, I can agree with that because, like I say, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, man. If you wavering, if you start straddling the fence, man, you like to see your heart ain't in it because it takes a lot of work for him to, as small as he is. He has to be extremely good because he's small. Mm-hmm. Like Mike Tyson was a small guy for his weight, so he was good. It takes a lot. I mean, it can't make it look easy, but it's hard. He put in a lot of hard work to get this stuff done, and all the running, the sparring, the sit-ups, everything you gotta do to get ready for a fight of that magnitude, knowing that everybody wants to take your head off. It wears you down, man. And like I say, he probably just wore out. The kid been doing this since he was 8 years old, man, and he probably just ain't feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 1000%. He say he needs to get rid of his girlfriend. Well, that's not his girlfriend. That's his ex-girlfriend, his kid's mother that he keep having problems with. He need to get somebody to go over there and get the baby instead of him going over there and getting in competition. You got to make smarter moves, not stupid moves, That's all. What did he say? Just looking at the chat, especially my approach to the sport is I respect all professional fighters equally, but I don't mind whatever matches put on, And this week, it's a fight coming up this week. We're going to talk about this fight tomorrow because I see an upset coming. I see Ford losing to Nova. He's going to lose. Watch what I tell you.
Wow, yeah, I didn't even think about that. That is a good fight.
Watch what I tell you. That's an upset this week. I gave y'all a gem right there.
What's the upset, Lou?
Nova is going to be for it.
What?
You know,
Right. I gotta look and see. I gotta look that up. I
you
gotta
know
double
Nova
check
is
that.
right, the one that bring his mascot with him, look just like him, with the
Yeah,
red. Yeah,
I've seen him looking weird. That's
yeah.
weird.
That's the upset. Why did I tell you?
Why you think he gonna beat him? Why you saying he gonna beat him?
Because he's not that good.
I don't
Raymond
think he's
Ford?
that damn good either.
Good, man?
I'm
No.
on the same page. I don't think he's that good either.
He's not that good. I'm telling you, he's not that good.
He ain't another Montana Love, is he?
He might be.
Man, Montana Love, man, that joker right there, man.
Oh, Bendo say he was just about to ask about Raymond. Yeah, man, that dude, I'm telling you, go watch his fights. He ain't that big. I was on the panel captain today. Is it Lou?
Please.
What's up, T? You know who it is. It's Hannibal, as usual.
They
You
on
know?
the panel.
You know, it is crazy, man. Go watch Raymond Ford fight too, sir. He is not that good. You know, Nova gonna at least put make you fight. He's gonna make you fight. And what was that? Shocky Foster he fought. That was a good fight.
Oh,
Yeah,
Shocky
Shock
Foster
came
been
up
going
short
on
there. Who won that
too.
fight?
Nah, they gave it to Shocky, but I thought it was gonna be a draw.
You
know
seen
what I mean?
Shocky Foster say he was putting hands on Shakur in sparring?
That what he said?
Yeah, said Shakur ran up out the gym, was mad and everything.
I believe it. It happens. Hey, it happened too, Sam. Yeah, I believe it. I promise you, it happen all the time. It is what it is. That's why them dudes be turning them cameras off, because they don't want no footage. It's bound to happen.
Shocky Foster got a fight coming up, Dave. He fighting what's called, right? Oh no, he supposed to been on the Tank undercard. So that thing is dead in the water till they redo it.
Y'all think Tank gon'
Frank was supposed to be on that undercard too.
Yeah, so
dang, who Frank supposed to be fighting?
Oh my God, what's his name?
Barbosa?
Fighting.
No,
Arnold Barbosa.
No.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, Arnold Barbosa.
It was another name before that. It was another name before
Frank
that.
might stop him, man.
But it was Arnold Barbosa.
No, that's not it. That's not the name I saw.
Cause Frank ain't fought in a minute, man. I'm talking about that dude.
He ain't fought since Tank. Yeah, he ain't fought since Tank.
So we don't know what's gonna go on with them, but that fight there is gonna be pretty good, man. But y'all got any last words, man?
No, I think I'm good. I skirt up out of here for Hannibal and Monica be on my ass, Tiny thing. You know what I'm saying? Slide out the back door. Nah, this is good. Good conversation, man. That's what we need. Just conversation about the sport in general. Nobody arguing about whose favorite is better than who. You know what I mean? Just we all know who the king is. So I don't know why people still dispute it.
Exactly, 1000%. You stop spreading your narrative on other people just because they don't agree with you.
Absolutely.
That's all that is.
You know who the king is, don't you, Lou?
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali, greatest of all time.
Jones Jr. is the king.
It's Muhammad Ali, greatest of all time.
We'll put him in there too, but don't forget Roy Jones Jr.
Roy Jones Jr. is the king.
That's right.
Roy Jones Jr.
Terrence Bud Crawford is the king.
Man, Bud Crawford ain't nowhere near that.
He can walk on water, leap buildings in a single bound, faster than a locomotive.
Yeah, he free, T. He free. They dropped the charges, so we'll see what happens next, Teach. Because I just counted my reservations yesterday.
Yeah.
I was going to the fight. I was going to the Tank fight.
Oh.
So, I'll see what happens next,
We'll see, man. They like leaving everybody just making up stuff and in suspense.
Hold it down, Dave. You always know a Tank hater when they say Tankomaniac just because the man has a lot of support and a huge fan base. Who respect his career, you have to be him to bring. Yeah, that's Hannibal. That's Hannibal holding it down. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, man. Ignore Hannibal. That's why he got that ugly ass picture up, because he probably looked just like that damn picture, So just ignore him, He a hater, man. Everybody know he is, man.
But he be on all the quote unquote pro Tank channels though. Like I don't understand it.
Yeah.
You're told.
Just to talk about Tank. I told y'all he got Tank on his neck, he got him on his back, on his butt, he got Tank stamp. He got everything.
He got it on his inner thigh. He got it tatted on his inner thigh.
He got all
like
that.
The babies.
He
like
got all that
baby.
stuff, man. Miss Chen say, the Tank haters should be embarrassed to even be typing.
Hey, Miss Chen, how you doing? I saw you had say what's up to me, but the chat was moving so fast.
I ain't even see her in here. Hit the like button, please. Subscribe. Come on up in here. He looks like a grown man that should be ashamed of hating on another man. Exactly. That what gets me. I'm telling you, man. You
can't make this shit up.
I just don't understand. I really don't. Just because they choose not to do what we want them to do, who are we to tell them what to do? We just want to, they're going to do what they want to do. It's just simple as that. It's more goes on behind the scenes than we know about.
Hey, J. Tanya, what's up?
It's more goes on behind the scenes than we know about.
They think you can just call a fighter and be like, hey, you want to fight? All right, cool. Send a contract. They think like that's how it works.
Yeah, exactly. It don't work like that, man. But I don't know, man. So we're gonna see what happens. But I know wherever that fight's at, I'm going to it. If it's in Vegas, I'm going.
I had a question. Why was y'all upset with Don King? I was in and out, but I think Coach Eddie was saying.
No, that was definitely saying something about it. I don't know what happened.
He done went up in the courtroom, honey, with $1 million in cash and blocked a fight for his
But why was it wrong though? I mean, I know the story, but why was it wrong?
I didn't say it was wrong. I was just telling the story. I didn't say it was wrong. Coach Eddie didn't like it, but I didn't have a problem with it.
What fight did he block? He blocked Michael Hunter?
Let me go to my
and
email.
Big Baby Miller.
Bring it up here.
Yeah, that's whack, man. I don't understand. That's whack. Super.
But I think they tried to make the fight without the. You can't. That's what torturous interference.
If he under Don King, you can't do that.
But they
Don King got him under contract.
They could have came to an agreement so Don King get his cut.
Well, he was trying to go behind Don King back. I think that's the whole point. But I wish I could play this on here. So
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why Don King, because Don King is a slime ball.
Yes,
I mean, that man beat Muhammad Ali out of $950,000. Man, came and gave the man a $50,000.
Yeah, I wondered. I wouldn't mind saying Big Baby put pause on Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter, his days are numbered. But damn. But if you under contract with Don King, you can't fight. It's just simple as that. I don't know what they thought they was gonna get away with that one.
Yeah, I don't know either. Don King don't play.
He sure ain't. And Don King got money. He got real money.
Turkey don't know no better.
He came in there with $1 million and put it on the table at the courthouse. Tell me that ain't some gangster shit.
But if he would have done it right, then he could have got the fight. If he would have went through Don King, they could have talked it out, hashed out the details, and made everything work.
That's a condition. I guess they're gonna sit down later this week and talk about their their contract and the state of their affairs. I guess, but as of right now, don't nothing move till I say so. You know what I'm saying? Don King is on his get down or lay down shit. Get down or lay down.
They better leave Don King alone.
Listen.
Don King don't play them games, man. But damn,
Don King, I can see Don King right now on his big red mask. My office hours are from 9 to hanging niggas out the window. Don King don't play.
That's crazy.
How? Cause you on Instagram, Lou? I'm gonna send you this right here.
Send it to me. I'm on there.
I cracked up. I'm gonna send it to you right now. I cracked up, honey. I cracked up. I said, look at Don King. He is not. And then his favorite line, America is the greatest country in the world, only in America. I said,
is he still in a wheelchair?
No, he was walking.
Oh, okay. Damn, okay.
Hold on. It's rebuttal, right?
Yeah. No, I think on Instagram, Big Lou Senior, something like that. Rebuttal Entertainment.
Imagine doing boxing for 50-something years. Like, that's crazy. Him and Bob Arum, they old as hell.
I like what Mike Tyson said about Don King. He said he's a slimy reptilian. He just said all kind of stuff about Don King.
Big Thomas Senior or Big?
Yeah, that's it. What fight do we need, you guys, to keep this thing rolling in boxing?
Let me know if you got it. I just sent it to you.
Okay. What do we need to keep this thing rolling, y'all?
Any fight Tank finna fight?
And what else?
We need some of these better fights to be manifested. Like, I'm so sick and tired of these guys. Oh, it ain't a big money fight. I don't want to make it. Some of these guys at the top level, they're very diva-ish. Look at Teofimo. He holding on to that belt like a baby he breastfeeding. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they got to make him fight somebody, or they got to take that belt. That, they can't keep letting this dude just not fight people, but do all this talking and he gonna do this. Man, these dudes got 9 lives with them belts, man.
Yeah, man.
But they're taking from everybody else real quick. They're taking from somebody else real quick, man, and that's crazy. That's crazy. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like
plenty
that.
of people we should have been talking about getting stripped for real.
Exactly.
Yeah, they stripped Jamel Charlo faster than anybody
real
ever
quick,
seen.
didn't they? Faster than speeding bullets.
Then they let his brother hold on to it for 35 years, man. Where's the consistency of that? That dude had that belt for like 2 years, over 2 years, and not even fought. He still had the belt. No consistency at all.
Yeah, exactly. 2 cents. Who was Jay Williams say? It's kind of like stop hating. I mean, thought you didn't like Echo something. But I don't know, man. We're gonna see what happens, man. I appreciate y'all coming in, man. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We only can wait and see what happens. Mm-hmm. We don't know what's going to happen yet, but hopefully he get in the ring and early this year. I think he should be. I think
see October, November. I don't see why not.
You think so?
I don't see why not. I mean, it's nothing really preventing him, especially if he's going into the rematch. That's enough time. Lamont claims he's still training, so I don't see why not.
Mm-hmm. How Badu Jack got a belt? Badu Jack still got that belt?
Yeah,
I ain't know Badu Jack still has that belt.
This is outrageous.
WBC Cruiserweight champ.
See, and this is shit I'm talking about. This stuff ain't doing nothing for boxing. WBC is the worst thing in America now, man. I hate to say he done messed his father legacy up, man. Manny Pacquiao #1 and all kinds of bullshit. They all, man. Mauricio Sulaiman, I don't know what he doing, man. It's just crazy. He need to change it, whatever he's doing, because he's not helping boxing no more.
I think he's with the cartel, man.
But before I go, I got to give y'all one more opinion. What do you think about 2 Cent's favorite guy saying that if he want to beat Vada, he can beat Vada. He can be Vada if he want to be Vada. He can make his own company and do the drug testing. Victor Conti, man, he just putting himself down in more water, man. They ain't never letting that man. They ain't.
I'll tell you what, Yeah, he had like some sort of meltdown on X yesterday. I don't know what all of that was about, but I mean, speedy recovery to him if he's still in the hospital, you know, because all this texting he doing gotta be stressful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy, man. You can't come out and admit stuff like that.
He just got into it with Sean Tatel too from Fight Hype. They were just going back and forth.
Man, if that man don't be quiet, what's wrong with him?
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Let me tell y'all what he's doing. He wants the attention. He wants to.
Yep.
He wants everybody to know that his name is attached to Terrence Crawford for this fight, and that Terrence Crawford is a part of his program. And if he wins, it's gonna raise his snack sales. It's the same thing he did with Belco. It's the same exact. It's the same play, bar for bar, word for word, everything. Like, why are you talking so much, Victor? It's no way you should still be talking after you posted that test with that wrong date on there. No way.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but hey. Well, 2 Cents, Jab Queen, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Don't let them niggas change nothing. Let them hate if they want to hate. Y'all just keep doing what y'all doing, man.
For sure, for sure. And y'all join me tonight, 10:30 p.m. for 2 Cents After Dark.
Oh, man. When I think about after dark, I think about late night shenanigans, 2 Cents. Sorry.
No, it don't get that dark. We ain't on the late night shenanigans. We got little shenanigans, but not the late night.
We're gonna bring Jab Queen on there, 2 Cents.
Oh Lord, Jab Queen. I've been to late night shenanigans maybe twice.
Like,
but I thought you stopped doing the late night shenanigans.
I'm gonna do it again. If they're gonna take the show, let them take it. I don't care. They ain't gonna stop me.
I feel you.
You know, fuck them. But I appreciate everybody coming on,
all right,
man.
Lou, appreciate you, brother.
All right, Lou.
All right.
Time to get up out of here. Y'all hit the like button before y'all leave. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Appreciate everybody, man. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace and blessings, man. And y'all be safe out there. Stay away from them haters.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can